Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to be talking about number one, what is your favorite social media platform and different types, and as well as what would be good for your business or your product, or even just for yourself if you want to grow your personal brand. So I'm going to talk about first about age groups. So I'm going to talk particularly about which ones I use. Like, I'm almost 50 years old and I like to use Facebook quite a bit because I have a lot of friends on there from the past as well. And Facebook is generally known to be, it's the giant, right? It's been around the longest. It's got the most users. Instagram came after that. TikTok and everything else came, further after that. But we got to look at like when Facebook first started, a lot of younger people were using Facebook in the beginning. So they acquired a lot of the younger ones. And then as things changed, what happened was Instagram came along as a faster, quicker version of Facebook, and then that's when younger people gravitated towards that, and yet the older people, like myself, and even, for example, my parents who are in their 70s, now they use Facebook as well, believe it or not, and I'm sure you're not surprised. So you can say that majority of the users are on Facebook because you have a wider, broader range of age group on there as well, and you also have a lot of qualified buyers as well. So Facebook, I believe, for business is really, really good. For a personal brand, maybe Instagram might be better, but it depends on which target audience you are looking to attract, right? If you're looking to attract more of a business audience, you may want to be more on LinkedIn for B2B, business to business sales. That might be great. Or if you want to get your career advanced, you might want to, be a little more active on LinkedIn, because LinkedIn is going to help you to connect and identify different careers and stuff, right? You're going to see a lot of personal stuff on LinkedIn now too as well, because LinkedIn is where Facebook was, 5 years ago, according to a lot of the social media experts like Gary Vee and all these guys. They say that, and that's where I'm getting that information. And it does make sense, because when I do post, that's when I do realize that, yeah, the reach on it is as good, but it is starting to diminish. However, the ads that you spend on LinkedIn are a lot more costly than Facebook. And Facebook and Instagram is usually the number one choice for small business owners, and as well as people trying to push their personal brand. If you're also selling products from home and you're selling services from home, Facebook and Instagram still are the giants. Don't forget, when we talk about social media, you remember there was Google Plus back in the days as well. And Google Plus didn't really do as well as Facebook. Facebook kind of just dominated that side. So when you think of social media, what comes to mind? Facebook. That's what comes to my mind, and majority of people, right? So try to think that, leverage Facebook. Some people say, oh, well, it's not for my age group, this and that. But you'd be surprised what audience you can inspire or you can work with on Facebook just by, sharing the content to there as well, right? So as far as advertising goes, you really want to choose the right audience. You want to choose the right type of users that are on that platform that match your product. When it comes to just posting in general and being active, Facebook and Instagram, you can never go wrong, because that's like basically word of mouth these days. Is that if you're on social media, people see things happening. If they don't see it, like out of sight, out of mind, right? That saying, out of sight, out of mind, that really plays a lot in social media. Because, for example, myself, I didn't post a lot in the past, and now I'm starting to post more. And now I'm realizing that even through that, word of mouth is spreading. People are reaching out to me, we're talking, they're connecting, they're liking the post. This is how the world connects now, social media, especially in this day and age, right? Where people are really to themselves and working on their own time is a commodity. Everything's about speed, right? Everything's about being efficient. So if time is the greatest asset, then you're going to be able to connect with somebody on social media a lot easier than other platforms, right? Sorry, a lot easier than texting or anything else. So I suggest that you look at who your target audience is, who is it that you're trying to connect with. If you're just being personal on your own, go for it, have fun. There's TikTok as well, right? TikTok is generally younger people now. Now that's starting to get older people. Now, when I say older, it may be like up to 25 years old, 13 to 25, who knows? But then, then it starts changing, right? You start getting 20 years old, 30 year olds, 40 year olds. Before you know it, I even see some seniors on it right now that are posting some funny videos. You should check them out. But basically, Snapchat and all these social media platforms, they're worth trying, they're worth looking at, and you'd be surprised. Even Pinterest, for example, I'll tell you, the people that buy off Pinterest are really high quality customers in terms of they spend more. They spend 3 to 5 times more on Pinterest on purchases rather than Instagram and Facebook. This is a statistic that was 4 or 5 years old, right? So anyways, I urge you to strongly do the research, correlate your audience, target audience, with the platform you're going to do that you're going to post on, and you're going to run your ads, or you're going to just post organically for free. That's fine, but make sure that you connect the dots. And also, it doesn't hurt for you to share that same content on multi-platforms. That becomes an omni-channel approach, which Neil Patel talks about a lot, and he's a great marketer. And basically, it's about having yourself many places, and that's what Gary Vee also says as well, is to continuously put your content out on multi-platforms and different types of format. And I strongly urge you guys to use this. It's great. It's fun. It's a great, instead of playing video games or just watching a movie, you could be on social media connecting with real people. It gives that reality show type of aspect, okay? Anyways, I wish you guys the best. Reach out if you have any questions, and have a great day.